close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel, as you probably already know. If not, hey, my name is Mel. For today's video, I wanted to go ahead and do my go-to makeup look. It is not my everyday look. That's like two completely different things. The whole point of a go-to is like you use the same products, just using different intensities basically, depending on where you want to be and what look you're going for. My go-to look is much more of my reliable makeup look. So if I need to go somewhere and I don't want to try something new, or I don't want my makeup to fail me and mess up, I know that I can do this and I don't have to worry about looking a hot mess. You know what I mean? This is one of them looks where you know you got that one friend, Laura Branson, where they take forever to get to where you need to be or to come pick you up. So you know you have a couple hours to just chill and relax, sit in your robe, watch some lengthy Get Ready With Me's by Kathleen, and then they send you that last minute text like, oh, I'm on my way. So you gotta hurry up and do your face finally because you're the one that's gonna be lagging. I've had that on multiple occasions with my best friend. So that's how I mastered this look. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, please continue watching. Okay, so I went ahead and prepped my skin already. So I toned it, moisturized it, and I've been trying the Josie Maran Pure Argan Oil, and so far I really like it. So if I look like a freaking rotisserie chicken, that's why. I do look a hot mess because I had to throw my hair up to do my makeup. If you can do your hair or do your face with your hair down, all power to you, praise you, because I cannot. I'm out here looking like Chewbacca. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with concealer under my brows, and I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal in Warm Honey, and it is really light, well on my skin tone at least, and that's really good because you want that brow bone to stand out. It's like another area where you would highlight anyways with concealer, so we're gonna bring that forward as well as clean up the brow. I will drag this onto my upper crease because it serves as a base as well. And I need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buff that in with a Real Techniques brush. It's a deluxe crease brush, but I never use it for a crease. Like, whose crease will handle all of this? Please tell me. So anyways, I drag it down onto the lid like I said, but most of the product stays up here. I'm gonna go in with this color right here as my transition shade. And for me, it's a very, very, very nice transition color. For paler skin tones, you can actually just use it as a crease color and it'll go into your crease so pretty. If it gets too messy, that's fine, just because we're doing our eyes first anyways. So once we do the base, we can use our concealer to clean up the edges and give you a really, really sharp look. So next I'm going to go in with this color right here. You want to start off at the outside of your eye. The reason why you want to start out here is because you want most of your product on the outside corner of your eye. And as you go inward, the rest of the product will be distributed. Now for the lid, I am going to put a little bit more of concealer on to make sure this pops. So I'm not going to be too precise, I'm just going to lay down a color. And doing this will also make sure that the color I use pops because it is going to be a shimmer shadow. I'm going to take this color right here. And I'm really going to pack that in. So I'm going to use my finger now to go into that same color and put it onto my lid. My finger helps it to come on much more pigmented. Ooh, whoa. Out here feeling like Cleopatra. I'm going to take a blending brush and go into the same crease color and continue blending to make sure everything flows nicely. I do tilt my head back a lot because I don't have deep set eyes, so it helps me to really see where my crease is or where I want to deepen it. This also works nicely for hooded eyes because you'll see where your socket is, and that's where you would want to start deepening your crease. Okay, so I'm really weird and I have to go in with liner before I continue the rest of my eyeshadow, just because it helps me to really see what I want to deepen more and stuff like that. Sometimes I've gotten way too far into my shadow and then I put my liner on and I'm like, whoa, I should have stopped about 6 steps behind. So I use my LA Girl Fine Line and I line the base of my eye following my natural lash line, and then I flick towards the tail of my brow. Now I'm going over that with my NYC liquid liner for more precision, and I just follow everything and connect the wing back to the base of my line. I carefully move towards the inner corner of my eye just because I don't like to line there. It closes my eye off rather than opens it up. So then I just go back and forth. If someone doesn't feel threatened and feel like your wings could cut them, they're not sharp enough. Before I clean everything up, I have decided that I do want to go in with darker shades into my crease, so I'm going to take this color right here. So again, I'm just going in with my darker shades to deepen my crease, and I'm just going to keep going until I get the desired depth. I'm going to take a makeup remover wipe and just clean up those edges. That cuts your wing too, in case you didn't notice. Now I'm going to prime, and I'm using Baby Skin by Maybelline. I usually go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but I ran out of that, so this one is good for a drugstore primer. The next one I do want to try is Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and yeah. Before foundation, I love to color correct, okay? I love color correcting. Color correcting is just taking the opposite color on the color wheel of whatever imperfections that you have. So for me, it's darkness, hyperpigmentation. So to cover that up, you just want to use a peach color to cancel all of that out and dot it all in. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in Y445. And I kind of just dot it everywhere. I'm not super neat with it, it's just foundation. And I just push that in to my skin. And then I use my beauty blender and then push it even more into the skin. The more you work your foundation in, the better it looks, because it just has a nicer finish that way when you really focus on how you're applying your foundation. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer, and this one is the same one, LA Girl Pro Conceal, except the shade is in Cool Tan, and I like this color better for my under eyes because it has a pinky undertone, and I need that for my darkness under my eyes. Here is where I was telling you we can clean up the eyeliner even more, so I'm just going to take this and swipe like that. So I'm just going to take the beauty blender and work it in. It sets really fast, so I'm going to hurry up and go in with my Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder. If you don't want to spend all that money on a loose powder, I suggest Airspun. When I was on Guam, I got it at Kmart, so keep an eye out for that. And just make sure that it's the translucent. Here, I'm going to start to contour my nose using Shade Stir by MAC. And I love this. It works for everyone. Jaclyn Hill used it, as well as Patrick Starr. So I want to balance out my lower lash line by adding some brown. Then, since I'm looking a little dusty, I'm going to add some color back into my skin using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest. Thank you, Kyle. Now I'm ready to dust everything off, and I'm just going to use this fluffy brush for under my eye. Now is my favorite part, or what I think is everyone's favorite part, and it's highlighting. So first I'm going to use Gold Deposit, and guys, look at that. But I refuse to throw it out, so I'm going to work with it. I am a strong believer that there is never too much highlight. I'm gonna layer, so I'm gonna use Oh Darling by MAC. If you don't look like you just came out of a Crowns Bakery box, you ain't doing it right. If you don't look like a Krispy Kreme glazed donut, you're not doing it right. If you don't look like you got in Santa's sleigh home tonight, you definitely ain't doing it right. I went ahead and popped my lashes on. I am using the Allure Definition Lashes in number 126. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my lips. This is LA Girl Endless Semi-Permanent Auto Lip Liner. Now my bottom lash line isn't looking as dark as I wanted it to, so I'm going to go ahead and put some of this eyeliner underneath. And that's the finished makeup look. It's pretty simple. It's about like 3 colors of eyeshadow. I've done quite a few number of people's makeup using this look, and it was a variety of different people. My age, not so much my age, paler skin, tanner skin, and they all generally look nice. Like I said, the difference is only the intensity you use, whether it's dramatic or a little bit more subtle depending on how much you blow out the smoky eye. They all generally seem pretty pleased with it, so I'd like to say it works for everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching my first tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you guys can see the upcoming videos that I have planned. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in my next video.